How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I want to bring up the fact that NIO just had some pretty big news after market closed. And for everyone that's annoyed with me for not posting it before the market closed, well, it happened after the market. So I want to hit on what happened, what NIO did, what I think about it. And I haven't really talked about NIO since they had their investor day or their NIO day. And I just want to say right off the bat, I was pretty impressed by it. I think what they're doing is very impressive. I like the way that they're moving with their battery as a service. I like what they're doing with their range. I find it very impressive, and I found it impressive enough that I used the remaining cash that I had in my brokerage account at WeBull to go and throw at NIO after it fell about 4% after the market closed. So I'll explain what they did here in a second, and I have another video that I was planning on putting up, but I wanted to film this one and put it up faster, so I'm not going to cut really anything out. At this point, I think I'm just going to put it up because I want to get this to you as quickly as possible. And I'll put up that other stock video, SPAC that I actually bought today. Well, I'll put it up a little bit later today, so be on the lookout for that one. It'll probably come an hour to 2 hours after this one's up, but let me know what you think about this one and if you're excited about that future video. So if you guys like this, please leave a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Please hit subscribe if you haven't done that already. Now, if you want to get in on the action, you can check out WeBull. They're giving up to $3,700 away if you deposit $100. So it's a little bit of a lottery system, and you get some stocks. You can get up to $1,600 for 2 of the stocks, and then I believe $500 for the other 2, or $250 for the other 2. So definitely check that out down below. And if you want to know exactly when I'm buying and selling different stocks, you can check it out down below if you click on the link to Patreon. So we have been correct on a lot of stocks in there. If you want to join us, you can. So NIO is down about 4.25% after hours from the high today. It is down a really good amount. It's down about 8.5%. Now, I own a very small amount of NIO. I want to add more for a little while now. I thought about adding some before NIO day, but I jumped on some other stocks. I added a little bit to my position today. Like I said, a very small amount after market close because it dipped down on some news. Now, just right off the bat, the reason it's up so much today is because NIO Day went very well. They unveiled a lot of new technology, a lot of good innovations, and a lot of forward guidance that's really good. And I won't get into all that because a lot of other people covered it. Just right off the bat, I want to say this can keep falling, so be careful. I did pick up some shares, but I'm down about $1 per share right now on what I just picked up. But they announced that they're going to offer $1.3 billion in convertible notes. So they said right at the market close that they will offer $1.3 billion in convertible notes, split into $650 million in notes due 2026 and $650 million due the year after, so in 2027. Net proceeds will go mostly to general corporate purposes and to further strengthen its cash and balance sheet positions. The China-based electric car maker said NIO's American depository receipts ended at a record of $62.70 on Monday, up more than 7%. And they go on about what they've done this year. Now, I'm still kind of digesting this, what this means for the company, what they're trying to do. Now, a convertible note, I have it pulled up here, is a form of short-term debt that converts into equity, typically in conjunction with a future financing round. So they're ramping up. I mean, they've talked about how they want to increase the number of battery as a service positions or stations. They are looking to expand very quickly. And this is one of those things where I could be wrong. I could definitely be reading the situation incorrectly. However, I think if you believe in a company, if you like what they're doing and they're up so much, I think it makes sense to have these types of issuance of shares, convertible debt, really anything to help them move forward and make sure that, of course, the terms have to be decent terms and everything. But this was a $1 stock last year, I want to say $2 stock, $1 stock. So right now, it being up 30x from where it was less than a year ago, I think it makes sense for them to try to raise some capital. And obviously the market is taking negatively to this, but I think this is probably an overreaction. At least that's how I view it. It's a $100 billion company. They're talking about $1.3 billion in convertible notes 6 and 7 years down the line. I don't think it deserves a 4.5% pullback, but I'd be curious your thoughts down below on this. It is interesting to see kind of where it's going. Now, I have seen that they have some increased price targets. So JP Morgan Chase analysts raised their price target to $75 from $50. Deutsche Bank analysts went up to 70 from 50. And then Ben Wang from Credit Suisse raised theirs to $71. So there are other ones too that are $100 a share. But basically, I feel like a lot of people think that this company is going to do really well. You can see here Bank of America raised it to $70. I don't think that people should pull their money just for the fact that they're raising a little bit of extra capital, especially if you believe in the company, if you believe in what they're doing. I think long term it would make sense to invest more when it dips like this. Again, we're down a good amount from the high today, about 9%. But I'm curious your thoughts. I'm curious whether you find this a big problem or whether you're excited that they're able to raise some capital. Again, I'm going to hit on a stock here in a little bit that I just put money into. Again, I think it's an interesting one. It's still speculative at this point, but I am up a little bit on the trade right now, and I did buy a decent amount of it. So be on the lookout for that. I'll definitely post it. If you guys want more information about NIO or anything like that, let me know in the comments below if you want me to do more videos on it. And again, if you want to get in on the action, if you want to see what we're buying and selling in Patreon, you can definitely check that out down below. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video. If you want to see the video I did a little while ago on an e-commerce giant that's backed by Google and SoftBank and Alibaba and possibly in the future, Facebook and Microsoft and Amazon, you can check out this video here. I put a little bit of money in there today. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in this video.